Well, hello everybody, it's Robbie, and I'm kind of in my garden. I'm on that front table that I set up, that I changed. I was growing lettuce, and now I'm going to start growing turmeric and ginger on it, and of course I'm leaving my stevia. I really need a tripod for this. But today I'm going to grow and add in some more ginger. What I did with this pot, let me back up a little bit, is I made one hole, which is down here, and you probably can't see it. I made one hole down there, and I filled the pot inside with yellowing and green collard leaves, so the soil won't come through the hole. Then I topped it with broken down wood chips. And they're not even that broken down, they're just, smaller pieces. And now, I went and got some potting soil I had from the back room. I sure hope you can see this. I really should have done a tripod instead of trying to do this one-handed. Real simple. I actually grew a lot of this ginger and the turmeric and the ginger last year especially in straight wood chips. I really didn't know what I was doing. I just collected some wood chips, threw it in some pots, threw some ginger in it, and boy did I have a harvest of ginger. So I'm going to do kind of the same thing, but like I said, I'm topping this with potting soil, and then I'm going to, let's try to swing you around here without making everybody dizzy, and keep in mind it's so hot. Got this at the grocery store. Going to cut this off because I'm going to actually use some of it for food, and I think I'll cut it this way, and I'll leave that. Now technically I should let this sit on the counter and dry, but I've done it where I haven't, and it seems to be fine. I'm going to put that there, and I have one more piece that's starting to grow. See that? I'm going to put that there. Let's see. It doesn't really matter because it will find its way up. Let's do it so they have room to grow. Let's do it like this. Let's see. Hopefully you can see this because I can't. The screen, the sun's on it. And that's it. Look at this. Now I just have to water it. And I'm going to have more ginger. Then I'm going to know what to do with. Look at that. Now I was a little concerned because I planted a bunch of ginger and turmeric, and I had not labeled it. I labeled some, and I didn't label all of it, and I thought, oh no, how am I going to know what the difference is? Well, no worries. This is turmeric. Look at the leaf on turmeric. This is ginger. Big difference. And I got ginger growing back there. I've got more turmeric, obviously, coming up here. I have some more turmeric in the house I want to plant. So this whole table is going to be turmeric and ginger. My stevia is doing so wonderful here. I'm absolutely leaving my stevia. There'd be no reason to move something that's doing good. Why move it if it's doing good? I have no place else to move it. So this is really good. And the stevia is in tiny pots. Look at that. This was one stevia plant I bought. I don't know if you can see in there. These are all pots. And I brought it home. And it turned out there was I knew there was a bunch in there. There was a whole bunch, just a whole bunch of tiny little 2-inch plants. So I separated a whole bunch of them, put them in a whole bunch of little pots. And I sat the pots on top of the other pot here that was full of wood chips. And of course they've left the bottom of the pot, and they've set root. And now I've got big plants everywhere in those tiny pots. See, here's the original pot. Isn't that cool? That's the original pot. And look how big the plant got. So this one you can't move. This is totally set root in there, and I've got a piece of ginger obviously in there. So I'm just going to leave this. So this is my sweet table. Stevia, ginger, and turmeric. Sorry if I sound a little, I'm trying to hold the camera. It's really bright, the sun. And like I said, if I was really thinking, I would have grabbed a tripod. I wasn't even going to do a video, but it looked just so nice. I thought I'm going to do that. And look what else I set up. See what this is? That's my dehydrator. And I plugged it in here in the outlet there, and the switch is inside the house, which is really cool. I can shut it off. And I'm going to dry some collard leaves. Have you ever dried collard leaves in the house? Yeah, it makes you not really want to eat it. So I've decided I'm going to do the collard leaf drying outside, and I know I could sun dry it, but I'm going to dry it in there. I'm going to try it out and see how it works. And this way it's airing out outside as it dries, and you don't have to smell the collard breaking down. So we'll see how that works. I haven't done it yet, so I can always do an update if you're interested on how that turned out. But I plugged it in today. I dragged it out here. I sat it on some bricks in case the bottom gets warm. It shouldn't, but just in case. Then I'm going to move these pots away. These are going to go, and I'm going to see if I can dry some collard leaves out here, and maybe some other stuff too. But that's just a quick update today on my ginger. It is so easy to plant. Look at that. I mean, there was nothing to it. What I did was I went to the grocery store and I was walking by and they were growing. Did I need more ginger? No, but it was growing. See how you can see the little nodules coming up here? They were growing, and so I thought, oh, this is just too cool. So I grabbed some of the ginger, and like I said, I'm going to eat some of it and grow a lot of it. Is it organic? I don't know. You know, if I buy it and I cut a piece and it's 1 inch, and when I pull it out, it's 6 inches, 8 inches across. At this point, I'm not going to, sweat every little thing. I can't worry about every little thing. Now, I do always promote organic. Really, I do. But, there's times you can't get organic, or it's just way too expensive, and I understand that. So I'm not going to put anybody down. Look, periodically, if I have to buy something, if it's not organic, it's not organic. What are you going to do? I do the best I can, and that's what we all have to do. After all, they announced on the news today, it's unhealthful air to breathe. So am I supposed to take the day off and not breathe today? I don't even know what you're supposed to do at that point. Wear a mask, wear an oxygen tank. I don't know. We've had a lot of days like that, so I think that's going to get to us more than periodically buying something that's not organic. So do the best you can, and that is the main thing. At least I know I can grow it, and then when I eat it, I can chop it up and grow it again, so can't worry about it. That little bit isn't going to bother me. I think the smog in the California air will get to me before that little bit, so I'm not going to worry about it. But you can always go see if there's organic ginger at your store. They should sell it. I just bought it. It was there. I had it for like 99 cents, and so I bought it. And now I'm going to grow more. Well, that's how I started my first piece of ginger. I didn't order it from anybody. I was at a dollar store, and they were growing, and nobody wanted them because they were growing. So I brought them home, chopped them up. Gary took a bunch, and I took a bunch, and now we've got ginger everywhere. And yeah, periodically I go to the store, I see something, and I still buy it. So I spent $1, and now I have new ginger. But I wanted to show you how easy it is. And with the turmeric, the same thing. Sometimes it's harder to find. Certain grocery stores do have it. See if they've got it. See if it's sprouting. I worry on some things, and the reason I bought it because it was sprouting so nice is there was a company I did buy from. I don't remember the name of the company. It didn't matter. I believe it was organic, and it was California grown or something US grown. And then when I brought it home, it wouldn't grow. They had covered it or sprayed it or did something. There was an inhibitor on it. So after that, I thought, no, I'm not even going to bother. Organic, but then they put an inhibitor on it where I couldn't grow it. So if it's growing, I'll grow my own. And now, to help protect it a little bit more, see? So it doesn't lose too much moisture, I'm going to, like I said, I'm doing this all one-handed. I'm going to cover the top with a layer of mulch, and I'm using wood chips. Look at that. And that will help retain the dampness in there for my ginger, just like I've done for my turmeric and everything else. So mulching is very good. If I wanted to, I could put a pot, a little flower pot here with something else growing. Sometimes I do that, but I think right now I'm just going to leave it and just use the mulch for now. So with that, I'm going to go back and find Gary and tell him very funny. I go to the back room where he keeps the potting soil, and he set up Christmas ornaments, and they're censored where if you walk by, and he stuck it in a place I didn't see it. I walked by and I started singing. Very funny, Gary. Maybe I'll show you the back room. he has to keep a room for the vanilla orchid he bought. He thought he didn't know this was, he bought it a couple years ago. It's like 10, 15 feet long. He thought, oh wow, we went to some garden show and he bought it, brought it home and went, oh my gosh, what did I buy? Can't put it outside. It's not going to grow out there. So this thing gets its own bedroom. I have yet to see a flower or a pod. And then he keeps his extra pots here and some stuff. And well, that's the back room. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.